Hi there, this is Wendy with the Ancient Child 30-Day Challenge. We're now on day 6. Dang! Okay, so I'm just gonna say I really thought going into this that it was gonna be just all, like I said, pixie dust and freaking flowers, and it's not the last couple days. And it's kind of building on itself. The nice part is that I'm not, in the fetal position, rocking back and forth, like, and being the fact that I do suffer from anxiety and panic attacks, or I have in the past, and I, tend to deal with anxiety by having my muscles spasm out and then crippling myself. The fact that I'm able to sit here at all and that I'm not in acute pain, like I'm on, you know, I'm just on my gabapentin, which is a low level, it's also called Neurontin, a low level pain med thing, but it's not like I'm having to take a Norco or 800 milligrams of Motrin or anything like that, or even like a butablatol APAP, which are all things that are made for mitigating pain and migraines and such. Heck, I don't even need an anti-nausea. Woo! So what's going on here is, I'm having a bunch of crap come up, and it's sludge from my past that I thought I dealt with, but I obviously didn't deal with. and and it needs to be dealt with. And what's great about this is that I'm able now to give myself the space to look at it and go, hey, I'm feeling a lack of peace, anger. I'm not feeling okay with this, and I need to give it space to not feel okay. And that's fine to do that and to experience and allow myself the feelings unedited and accept my humanity in it and stay focused and everything. And especially when I'm doing the stretches and the nerve glides, I am noticing a significant difference in the ability of how many reps I can do. And today I couldn't handle the walking aspect of it. So, I physically couldn't today. So really I only got about 8 minutes in. But the nice part was that as I was going through those movements, the amount of release that you get, this is going to sound, unless you're doing it, it just sounds bizarre. But when you're doing the physical movements, there's a catharsis that happens. It's actually visceral. It is physical. It is spiritual, and it is intellectual. So all of those kind of align together. Not kind of, they do align together. And it's very impactful. So for me, I'm having a lot of these intense feelings, and in going through this process, what's actually really been painful, but also because it's cathartic, there is this release that happens. Like when I was realizing that all this crap was coming up, and I was like, I'm not going to get stuck in the tar pit. I can get through this. And to be able to know and be centered, before because I wasn't really centered and present in the moment, it would just turn inward and destroy myself from the inside out through cancer and a stroke and the chronic pain and the muscle spasms and the migraines. Just wow. And I'm really coming to terms with a lot of these things now. Some of these issues I've been working on, or I thought I had been working on and had a pretty cool handle on, and they weren't really affecting me that much for 10 years. And now I'm looking at it and going, I may have dealt with these things as a child, like when I was 15, but I'm an adult now, and I need to deal with those things now as an adult, and the emotions and the processing that I'm having from this new area in my life. And it's starting to bring up some of those memories too. Like I'm actually having visceral flashbacks on it. And that's nothing, that used to be something that I saw as negative. But now, through going through this process, I kind of look at it and go, where the emotion can be quite jarring and negative in the moment, afterwards I can look at it and go, oh, that's a red flag. So that's a neutral event that's letting me know, hey, you've got an issue here and it needs to be dealt with. And so then I can delve into it and look at it and go, oh, this thing triggered that thing, and I can look at it. I realized that it was just, I hadn't really dealt with those things. And so, I had insomnia until 5 in the morning. And, thank thank the heavens I had my friend who helped talk me through it too. I just needed a little extra, because oftentimes when you get stuck in your own head, one of the things that this is my belief, and it may not be yours, but part of the way that we get to the places that we don't want to be in our lives is a lot of us have these little hidden, what I call faulty filters. And, you know, if you think of looking at your life through a camera, like your head's a camera, and the filter is what changes the colors of different things or how things look. A lot of us have filters that we have on that we aren't even aware is there, and they're faulty. And so we end up making decisions that are kind of screwed up sometimes, not having any idea where the heck that came from. We just end up with the result and go, you know, Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, you know. And oftentimes, because the filter is faulty, we're not even aware that it exists or that it's there. And so when someone points it out, we're just like, yeah, screw you. You know, this just happens. It's the universe. And what I'm actually finding is that a lot of these areas where I have great sorrow and happiness is because of these freaking faulty filters. And the nice part is that through going through this process is that I'm catching them. I'm looking at them, and where in the past I would have looked at them and just had so much self-hatred and self-loathing and not been able to even cope with it, because I would just want to just literally, I'd be pissed at God that I wasn't just dead at that moment, that I'd have to wake up and face another day. And I was there for a long time, trust me. And now I'm able to really look at them and love and accept the humanity of it. And I know that just sounds really weird. So, yeah, I'm all done. Whoa. Hey, Leonardo da Vinci. And I won't do that because that's assault and battery. It's not okay. And realize where I need to. Ooh, okay, someone's here, guys. That's Leo. Yeah. Come here. There are times when I really struggle. Naughty car. You know, dog training. And